We're going to look at an example in which we use our TVM Solver, and this is a lottery example. So you have won $10 million in the state lottery, and you have a choice. You can either take your prize as 20 yearly payments of $500,000, or you could get a lump sum now of $5,295,000. So which is your better option? And we're going to assume an interest rate of 7%. So here's what's happened. You've won the $10 million lottery, and it will be paid off of $500,000 per year for 20 years. Or you could take your $5,295,000 and invest it yourself. To decide whether you should accept the $500,000 per year payments for 20 years or whether you should accept the lump sum, here's what we need to think about. If you could earn 7% on a lump sum and withdraw $500,000 per year, how much money would you have to start out with to exactly duplicate the lottery's performance? So in other words, how much money would you have to invest now, earning 7% for 20 years, and be able to withdraw $500,000 per year so that at the end of the 20 years, you would have exactly $0 left in your bank account. So you would be duplicating what the lottery is going to pay you. Okay? So you've probably figured out that what we're looking for is the present value of this scenario, right? So let's use the information that we're given. So we definitely know our interest rate, which is 7%. So that's going to be our I. Remember, we're going to use the TVM solver. Okay. The $500,000 that we're withdrawing each year, that's our payment. How much money would you have to start out with? That's our present value. So we're looking for a present value. And we want to end up with $0 at the end of the 20 years. So that's our future value. And it is 20 years. And it's one payment per year. So the 20 years here is our N. N is 20. So we're having 20 payments. Now let's go use our calculator in the TVM solver and figure out this present value. So here's what we're going to input. So here's our TI. Okay, so here's our calculator, and we're going to the apps menu to finance, hit enter, TVM solver, so I'm going to hit enter, and there's some old data in here. So now we're going to put in the information that we got, that we took from our problem, okay, which is N is, there's 20 years, right? So we're going to put in 20. The interest rate is 7. Remember, we don't need it as a decimal. The present value is what we're going to compute, so leave that for now. The payment is we want to be able to withdraw $500,000 each year. The future value is 0 because at the end of the 20 years, there will be nothing left in the account. Payments per year is we're taking one payment each year, and compoundings per year is 1. Okay, so this fills in. So now what you want to do is go back up to the present value, and we're going to use our alpha solve. And this calculates the present value or the amount of money that we're going to need to invest today so that we can take out yearly payments of $500,000, and so that you could duplicate what the lottery is offering you, right? Okay, so we found that our present value is $5,297,007 and about 12 cents. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we're going to need right now to be able to invest $5,297,007.12 in order to be able to duplicate what the lottery is offering you. Okay, so if the lottery can offer you a lump sum that's bigger than this present value that you need to invest, then take it, because then you would be able to take that lump sum. So if they're offering you more than $5,297,007.12, you could take that lump sum yourself, put it in the bank account at 7%. You could take out your payments of $500,000, and you would still have a little bit of money left over at the end of the 20 years. So that would be the better option. But in our example, let's go back and look at our example. In our example, our choice was that they would give us a lump sum of $5,295,000. And so that's not going to be enough money to replicate the 20 yearly payments of $500,000. And here's how we can check that with the TVM solver, okay? So bring out your TVM solver. Okay, so what they're offering us is $5,295,000. And if we invested our money at 7%, what kind of yearly payments could we take out in order to have no money left at the end of 20 years? And so we're going to solve for the payments here. And so we would only be able to take out $499,810.54. So you see you're getting a little bit of a better deal by taking the payments.